Hey everybody, welcome to the full moon, your full moon card reading for the 29th of January 2021. It is our very first full moon of this year, so that's exciting, and that means that we are moving into a new energy. So this particular full moon is all about Leo. So Leo, it's a Leo full moon this month. So hi Jody, welcome. This particular full moon is all about getting out there and showing what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. So Leo is always about being getting that pride going on and showing what you're made of. So be out there, get out there this month and enjoy yourself. So the three cards that I've pulled for us, this tribe, for the full moon from the Moonology card deck by Yasmin Boland. We have three cards, and the first card at the full moon card reading, it's always three cards for the full moon, and the first card is always answering the question of what's falling away and what do I need to forgive. So the first card that I pulled out is one of my favorites, as you can see, because I match it with my colors. The beautiful aqua color is one of my favorites, and the card is mutable moon, which means nothing is set in stone. So one of the things that we need to remember, particularly on this full moon and any full moon, is that you're going to feel emotional, because the full moon is all about emotions. It's all about releasing. It's all about being full and really feeling our emotions and releasing. It's a good time to release. So because it's the first full moon of the new year, this particular card is letting you know that nothing's set in stone. So you don't have to do what you think you might have set in place, or there is things that need to be adjusted. So one of the things that happened to me at the beginning of this year is that I thought that I needed to do a particular course, and so I was all set in motion. I applied, I got into the course, I had a conversation, an interview with the lady, and then when I finally got to the point where I actually needed to press the accept button, I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling in my body, in my system. I was feeling nauseous, and I was feeling not scared, but actually like this is not the right way for me to go right now. So I had to reassess and go through the process of just checking in. Was I being scared because it was a new adventure and a new course and something that I'd never done before? Was I, just having those sort of nervous, anxious kind of feelings about doing something that was creative and outside of my comfort zone? Or was actually this not the right thing for me to do? So only you can say whether or not something is right for you or not. And that's what you need to check in with at the moment, because this card is coming up for everybody to let you know that on this full moon, the energies that you are feeling are a bit unstable, and whatever it is that you're thinking about doing needs to be reassessed. So nothing is set in stone. You can change your mind and you can reorientate yourself. You can pivot. As my business coach always says, you can always pivot. If something is not feeling right, then change it, pivot. So be aware that this full moon might be bringing up those emotions, and check in with yourself. Make sure it isn't just you sabotaging yourself and not wanting to move forward. And it makes perfect sense. Yes, Debbie, a lot of people are feeling like that at the moment. So be aware that there are lots of other things going on. Yasmin Boland is fantastic at explaining all of the different planets, all of the different energies. But if you want to get in touch with her, check out the Moonology website, and she's fantastic. But the actual card for us, you guys who are watching right now, hi Colette, is this fantastic mutable moon. So this is what we need to let go of, the fact that things are set in stone, because they're not. And even if you think that they are, there's always the possibility that you can choose to do something different. So I don't want you to feel like you're you have to do anything. You know, you always have a choice, and that's something that's really important at this point in time. So be aware that the mutable moon card is coming up for all of us to remind us that we can choose to go a different way if it doesn't feel right now. The second card that's coming up for us in the full moon card reading is what is being illuminated. So what is the full moon illuminating for us at the moment? And we've got the beautiful full moon eclipse card. How gorgeous is this card? That real cool, spooky, in the trees kind of beautiful moon. Now obviously this card is all about conclusions are within reach. So when we come to a full moon, it's all about releasing, and when we're talking about eclipses, we're talking about amplified energy. So amplified conclusions are within reach. So if you're feeling like at the moment you are not quite sure whether you have finished a particular cycle, whether you feel like you're needing to end a job, end a relationship, end a project, all of these, this card is just a little reminder that you are coming to the point of a conclusion, and so it's important for you to tie up the loose ends. And full moons are a fabulous time to tie up loose ends. So particularly this first moon of the year, it's a really great time to tie up the loose ends, get ready for a new beginning, and finish off whatever it is that you need to finish off from 2020. So if you're feeling like you still have leftover stuff that you haven't quite finished yet, maybe you're still feeling a bit anxious, maybe you're still feeling a bit overwhelmed by all the stuff that's been going on in the world, maybe you just feel like you want to cut the cord a bit, draw a line in the sand and say, okay, 2020 was this way, but 2021 is going to be different. One of the things that I'm putting in place is a new way of exercising and moving my body. So I'm adding in, you only have to add in one little thing, do one little change, one little tweak, and it can change lots of different things. It's like a snowball effect. So one of the things that I'm changing is I'm going to do one thing new with my exercise routine, just to give myself a bit of variety, because I'm a Gemini and I like things to be variety, interesting, change, something new all the time. But I also like my security as well, the Gemini being twins. So if you feel like you need a little bit of new, but you don't want to do like a massive rejig of things, then now is the time to finish off what you were doing last year and start getting ready for the next bit. So conclusions are within reach is the card that we're getting for what's being illuminated. So that is okay. If that's what you're feeling right now, finish things off, tidy up the loose ends, spend the next few days just getting ready for the new cycle that's going to be starting in the new moon, or the full moon being in Leo. So remember, Leo's all about getting excited and putting yourself out there. So that's cool. Now, the great thing is that our final outcome of this full moon is following on from the conclusions are within our reach. The third card is the full moon in Capricorn. Hi, Heather. Which is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So we've actually got a really beautiful, you can see that we've got step by step our little confirmation that things are moving in the direction of finishing so that we can begin again anew. So this full moon in Capricorn is all about things have been tough, and don't we all know it? Things have been tough, and so it's time to trust that things are actually coming to an end and we're beginning again. So this whole space and time, for those of you who do your little rituals at the full moon, perfect time to write down all the shit stuff that happened in 2020, burn it or flush it down the toilet, or rip it up and put it in the bin. It's time to start and set your new intentions. And as I say, And I think I said last week when we were talking about the new moon, when you set your intentions, remember it doesn't have to be material items. You can set your intention for things to be happier, more peaceful, more healthy. Like you can set your intention to be the way you'd like to feel. And if you do that, then you can follow the breadcrumbs and lead yourself to more things that make you feel good, for example, rather than actually saying that you need to create a particular thing. That way you actually are always moving in the right direction, and intentions will move more smoothly if you stay in the space of how you'd like to feel. So let's pick an intention and pop it in the comments if you like, of what your intention is. What would you like to feel? How would you like to be in this next week? You know, you don't have to say the whole year. You might change your mind tomorrow, so you can say, how would I like to feel today? And then tomorrow you can decide how you'd like to feel then. So just remember that the end of a tough cycle is approaching, and that is really important and such a relief. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like those 3 cards make me feel relieved. You know, so nothing is set in stone. That's our first card. Nothing's set in stone. Everything's, you know, a choice. You can change. If things don't feel right, you can change them. The second card was conclusions are within our reach, which is fantastic. So things are coming to a head. We can finish off the things from last year and get moving into our next space of energy. And the third card was the end of a tough cycle approaches. So it's so good to feel that feeling of things coming to a conclusion and tying up the loose ends. So yeah, look, that's so true. Oh wow, Colette, that's great. Yep, awesome. I always find that it's really interesting that that the people who watch this video always seem to say, oh my god, this is like the perfect information for me. And I love it because it makes so much sense. If you don't see a video, then it wasn't for you, which is amazing. So I love that, Colette. Thank you for that. And yeah, Heather, that's so true. We can always change. There's no reason why we need to keep moving in the direction that doesn't feel right for us. So stay healthy, happy, you know, follow your bliss, enjoy yourself. And I look forward to tonight. I'm actually going to be presenting at the Wine and Wellness Night for our wellness community in Frankston. So if you are not doing anything tonight and you'd like to join us beautiful ladies, feel free to come check out the Wine and Wellness evening link that I've put in here in Facebook and also in my Instagram page as well. We'd love to see you at the Wine and Wellness Night tonight in Frankston. If you're in the area, that'd be amazing. And also coming up soon, the Find Your Soul course is coming soon, and the Find Your Soul journal is almost ready to print. So I'm looking forward to sharing those with you in the next month. So yay. Thank you, Debbie. That's so sweet of you. And yeah, look, that's good, Jane. I'm glad that you feel like, yeah, it makes me feel good that, you know, things are coming to an end, and it is quite an emotional moon, this one. So be kind to yourself, and you know, it's really good to take care of yourself as well. So thanks, guys. It's lovely to see you. Take good care, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. And if you'd like a private card read, a personal card reading, then obviously get in touch with me. If you're interested in any coaching, then I'm also available for Zoom and in-person coaching as well. Look forward to seeing you soon, guys. Have a great week. Bye.